Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another RAS release show here on the RAS Picks YouTube channel. It is Saturday, December 9th, and we got a busy Saturday ahead with a massive college basketball card on tap. Good to see so many people back in the chat bright and early here on this Saturday morning, and potentially one of the worst odds we have ever seen on a bet given away anywhere was put in the chat by High Roller 27, 10-1 on a cancel here on the release show. That is as generous as it comes. I asked for limits in the chat. He didn't reply. Probably realized how bad the number was. So hopefully the guys from the team were able to find something that is as valuable of a bet on the Saturday card today as what High Roller was presenting in the chat. Terrible number from High Roller this morning. All right, before we get into it, couple updates that I have for everybody here. Reminder, as always, the starter service release for college basketball is live at 8:30 a.m. Pacific over on the website. That is in 24 minutes. You can get one starter play for today for just $10. You can get 10, the next 10 from the service for $99. Those are available over on the site at raspicks.com/order. If you like the release show, you're trying to figure out, is the service for you? Do you want to try it out? Maybe you're just staying at home and watching all the games today and you want something to bet on. This is perfect for you. raspicks.com/order. 23 minutes from now, right after the release show, the release will be live on the site, raspicks.com/order. The bowl service as well. We gave out the first bowl release earlier this week. Number went crazy. Everybody is working behind the scenes, all the transfer portal stuff, all the NIL stuff. There's a lot going on with the college bowls that everybody is ahead of. I got 3 DMs yesterday. Not a joke, not exaggerating. They said, hey, we remember the bowl podcast from last year. Michael Craig was brilliant. Eddie Walls was brilliant. Are you guys doing it again this year? All of the bowl information and the plays will be through the service on the site, raspicks.com/order. If you want to join into the bowl service, can anticipate hopefully more releases coming this week. We will keep everybody updated. All right. With all that said, let's get into it. Release shows have been going well. Service just starting to get rolling. We're waiting for the run to come. The 2 days off, Thursday, Friday, the reset. High hopes for everything coming this weekend and through the rest of December into the holiday season. So let's get on a run here and get it going. We are bringing up the odds screen, as always, from Spank Odds, and we are going to begin today on the first setup from the extra board. Everybody always wants to ask, is it from the main board? Is it from the extra board? Setups today will be from the extra board. So if you have it split in your sports book, get over to the extra board section of your sports book. That is where we will be setting up games from. For those of you who are here for the first time, we'll tell you a game to set up, add it to your bet slip. We'll give everybody 20 seconds. We will tell you if it is a go or if it is a cancel. So with all that said, here we go with the first setup from the extra board. Game number 1 that we are setting up is rotation number 306539 NC Central Radford over 136.5 at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. Setting up game number 306539 NC Central Radford over 136.5 at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. Everyone's got to scroll around for this one. If you're on any of the mobile apps, we'll give everybody a couple seconds here to find and set up and add to your bet slip rotation number 306539 NC Central Radford over 136.5. NC Central Radford over 136.5 at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time is a cancel. We are starting off with a cancel on NC Central Radford over 136.5. If you had the 10-1 ticket in the live chat for a cancel, go to the window to collect. We are starting off NC Central Radford over is a cancel. My hope and dream is one day we do a show of all cancels and send everybody home without anything, just to keep everybody honest from jumping early. Because even in this one, we saw people jumping early at Chris. We saw Circa jumping early, and we saw Pinnacle jumping early as well. NC Central Radford over 136.5 is a cancel. We do the cancels to keep everybody honest, to try to get everybody the same price, and from people jumping the line. Here we go. Setup number 2. And again, we are sticking from the extra board on this one. Setup number 2 is Northern Arizona Incarnate Ward over 148.5, and that is rotation number 306529. We are setting up rotation number 306529, Northern Arizona Incarnate Ward over 148.5. There was pronunciation discussion pre-show due to my Canadian accent and the severity of it. So we're setting up rotation number 306529, Northern Arizona Incarnate Word over 148.5. A couple more seconds. Northern Arizona Incarnate Ward over 148.5 is a go. If you've got this in your bet slip, bet it immediately. Over 148.5 is a go. We're now seeing all of the 148.5 start to disappear on the screen, up as high as 150.5 now at Caesars, as this is going to continue to tick up. Northern Arizona Incarnate Ward over 148.5 is a go. Patrick English with the over at Bet Rivers. That's an interesting grab. PPH for Chris Gray. Ian McRae over at Bet 365. We're seeing Bryce Miller get the over 148.5 at DK. Sean Gibbons, 149 at minus 105. We're seeing a lot of 148.5s. Brian at the score. There we go. And B-Air 148.5 at MGM, as we're now out to as high as 152. Garrett Dalton, 148.5 at PPH. Augustu grabbed the ESPN bet. Always interesting to see that slide in. Same thing with Davis Snyder. We're also seeing DK for Joe Lupo, 148.5, 148.5 at stations for Bernie. Neil went first half over 70. The time was something that I omitted from the announcement on that game specifically. That is my mistake for missing on the time within the banner. Seeing 148.5 for FanDuel and others. Will saying ESPN bet still not moving. 148.5 as well on Northern Arizona Incarnate Word over 148.5 is the go for today. One cancel, one go. Going to be a fun afternoon to follow that one. If you find the feed or you got the score app going, Northern Arizona Incarnate Ward over 148.5. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. As a reminder, we will have the starter release in 17 minutes over on raspicks.com. If you're interested in joining the service, more plays going on today. We will have releases coming up at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Appreciate everybody for stopping by this release show. So hopefully get another good result from the release show, and we get a run going over on the main and starter service. Talk to everybody next show.